I cannot let go of the minor, problems with my outfit. In order to make something look good, you need to focus on the minor things as well. You cannot let it go. Even like a button, like there's a button which is like not properly stitched, and my mother would be like, okay, better just let it go. I'd be like, no, I cannot let it. She's like, why are you so, persistent on just a button? Who would notice? I was like, it just changes the whole look of your outfit. End of the day, what you wear is who you are. For you to feel confident, you need to wear good clothes.
It's not like you have to be a certain size.
No, of course not. If you're spending so much money, obviously, right, you want good quality, and that's what we give you. We do not compromise on the style, design, or the quality of the outfit.
Okay, I want to emphasize on so much money. How much is so much money? How did you guys become friends? And
We've known each other since years. I can't
15
even count.
years now,
Yeah.
I think.
And I've known her since
We were in Karachi.
together. So we, it's like a very small city. And so we were friends then. And I moved here.
Then I moved here later
She
on.
moved here later. And
We both got married and moved here
Yeah.
to Dubai.
yeah. And then
to Dubai husbands, or like you
to
guys?
Dubai husband.
To Dubai husbands, yeah.
No, as in like Pakistan.
Pakistani.
Yes,
but like,
yes, yes.
Obviously.
Based in Dubai.
Yeah, based in Dubai. And then, and then we kind of like I knew her husband and her both from Karachi. And so just started hanging out again. Like,
Yeah, we started hanging out. Then I started my clothing brand.
so I was there when she initially did her first exhibition. And I've seen her like just go upwards from there. And I'm sit with her.
And she's
and,
good with like styling as well. Like the way
yeah,
she
so I
dresses
help her
up.
style,
So,
jewelry,
and even her
shoes,
makeup. So I
bags.
even use her for my makeup in my shoots over here.
Great. And with the makeup, you go with your name, or is there like a specific
No, I go with mine.
with your name? So you started this in Dubai or back in Karachi?
I started in Dubai.
Okay,
So yeah, I graduated with a degree in textile designing, and then I moved to Dubai. I interned here at Harper's Bazaar for 2 months. And after that, like I felt like, why not start my own brand? Because I was anyway very passionate about it. Ever since I was a child, I was exposed to an array of fabrics at home because my grandfather was a part of the booming 70s textile industry in Pakistan. So it was literally like a playground for me. So I got the exposure at an early age. I loved dressing up as a child as well. My mother would design my outfits. I would go with her, So that's how I got into this whole passion of designing in colors. Then I took the formal education in textile designing in 2016. Moved here, then started my own brand.
Okay, and what was the first hurdle? Like, what were the initial challenges that you faced in building a brand?
Well, there are a lot of challenges like any small business would face initially, I would say. You're competing in a very competitive market. Textile is a very big market and there's a lot of competition from everywhere, right? So to get your name up there and to stand out among so many more brands, bigger brands, is challenging, I would say.
But how is the industry in general, like the fashion or the design? Are they welcoming, like new emerging designers?
I don't think so. I feel like they feel threatened
I think
by
there's
somebody
always- yeah.
who's come in, who's putting out good work, and she uses like the best of, like her cuts are really good. The stitching, everything is like at par with like, I'd say like, I don't want to take any names, but
Of
like.
course, you got to take the
like-
names.
No.
It's not fun otherwise.
But she's really good at what she does. And like I personally like bought from her. I've worn her clothes, and her like the fabric she uses is
High
100%
quality.
high
I make
quality
sure that
fabric.
the quality is
you know,
not
and then
compromised.
just the way it falls on your body, like that itself is like very
Yeah.
telling. If you could have like, it could look aesthetically pleasing, but if it's not falling a certain way, it's, so that kind of tells you like how good of a designer and how she has an eye for detail. So
Yeah. So I feel like the outfit should just not embody style. It should also embody how it feels when you wear it. an outfit should look good when you wear it also. It should feel good on your body. If you're spending so much money, obviously, right, you want good quality, and that's what we give you. We do not compromise on the style, design, or the quality of the outfit.
I want to emphasize on so much money. How much is so much money? What is the price point?
Price point, so I provide these are my own in-house prints. So I design the prints myself, right? It's not available in the markets. So, and the quality of the fabric is pure. It's all luxe fabric. So the price range would be about 800 dirhams and goes up to the formals would be 3,000, 2,500. That's the range.
This is really well
as
priced
of now.
compared to what the market rates are like. And I'd say she's very affordable for the kind of, for the kind of clothes she's giving you. You can see how detailed they are.
Yeah.
So what you're wearing is
my
your
own
brand.
creation.
Yeah. So, and what would you retail this at?
This is for 530 dirhams, the pair. Yeah. Given that it's your own in-house print and the fabric is again pure fabric. So I think it's a good price range.
And what is your inspiration behind the patterns, the designs?
So these are Jaipur motifs, inspirations from the Mughal era. So all these trees that you will see, it's a very softer color palette, I must say. There's a lot of geometric that I've used, geometric borders here on the neckline.
So it's like a combination of timeless, grace,
timeless, elegance. It's effortless. You can wear it from day to night.
But it's also very contemporary.
You can wear it to a dinner, do up your makeup, take a bag, a fancier bag, or shoes, deck it up, or during the day also for literally for moms, for school pickups, for lunches, committees, you can use it.
And how do you complement that? Most likely you wear your own outfits on a day-to-day basis.
I make mine.
How do you complement that as a stylist?
So with the jewelry, shoes and things like that, especially when we're doing her shoots and stuff like that. I'm with her there. We're choosing out choosing the jewelry before we do shoots.
Yeah, make a mood board with the products that you want to
she's
use.
This is what this is what I want out of this. This is the kind of look I'm going for. This is the kind of idea I have.
Yeah.
And then we're kind of picking jewelry and shoes, and I'm
running around a day before,
kind of
to get jewelry.
Yeah, this would fit, this would fit, and put it we sit with the outfits and
right.
Do all of that before
a day before the shoot is.
Yeah.
What hairdos we need, the makeup that we need.
And does it help that you guys have been friends from before?
Of course, there's a comfort, there's a level of comfort.
And I think we could literally be extremely direct with each other.
If we don't like something, we can just say it.
Instead of kind of keeping the pace or
Yeah.
Or just being oh, she might mind if I say that, but no, it's very frank, it's very open. So it's good.
And no one takes offense to what the other person says.
Because you guys know what to get.
Yeah, of course. And I know her personality, she knows my personality type. So even if we say, if I say I don't like this, it's not she won't feel like I'm telling her personally, or when she says it to me, no, I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah.
It's more working together to kind of reach what she has in mind.
And how do you retail this, all your collections?
So we have exhibitions in Dubai. So it's twice a year in Dubai. There are exhibitions in Pakistan, in Karachi. There are some people who have stores in the US, UK. They bulk buy and they want to sell it there in different countries.
Even in India. So
even India
also retail in India, and there's quite a large market.
I feel like the clothing market is everywhere.
Well, what is your demographic? In terms of age and country, what is your biggest market?
My biggest market, I would say the UAE market. Yeah. And the age, it varies because I try to bring out clothes in my collection that could resonate with my target audience, which would be girls as well as middle-aged women. Okay, so I even have 3-piece shalwar kurta for women, and I have kaftans which do really well in the UAE. And I feel recently kaftans have everyone really wants to wear kaftans now, be it anywhere in the world. It's so flattering. It's just such a nice silhouette. It just falls so gracefully on you that being any body type, they would prefer wearing a kaftan now. And I do exclusively make a lot of kaftans as well, which sell really well here. And I would say in Pakistan, in India.
And how do you position yourself, like a day-to-day wear or like a party?
I have everything for everyone. I have casuals, right? I would say more towards like semi-formal to formal. And recently I have launched a fusion wear, like a Western collection, I would say, where I have court sets. Court sets are very in. People want to just wear the court set and go to their dinners or their lunches or parties. There can be fancier ones, you know. So, yeah.
You mentioned the Indian market.
Yeah.
Does the socio-political or the geopolitical factors affect your business?
I don't think so.
It doesn't.
No. Fashion is about sharing similar aesthetics, right?
Yeah.
And people why would they care about politics while buying clothes from somebody?
No, because you might have restrictions.
No, I personally don't go there. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I can't go there.
If there were big exhibitions that you could have exhibited.
I would love to go if they give me a visa, but
And have
I
you
would love to
attempted
go if they give
I
me a
know,
visa.
not as
but,
yet.
But I would really want to go. Why not?
Uh,
We're neighbors.
Of course. In Dubai, is it mainly the Pakistanis based in Dubai that are your biggest
No,
spenders?
even Indians.
Even
like
Indians.
their local Arabs. Like I said, kaftans or like those abaya like jackets, they do really well.
And are your price points different when you exhibit in Dubai compared to Karachi? You keep the same price points.
It's not much of a difference. Might be a little here and there, but like not too high that it would be a vast difference for somebody that, oh, it's so cheaper over there and like here it's so expensive. So I try to keep it the same, almost the same.
And what would differentiate you from, like, because in an exhibition, there would be like 50 choices. There would be
Right.
designers from everywhere. What is the USP? Like, why would somebody come to your
I feel
particular...
like because of my quirky prints that I give, like I emphasized before, also not a lot of people make their own prints, right? And how do I differentiate myself from anybody who's starting a homegrown business, as per se? That would be because of my knowledge of designing prints. So that would be my unique selling point, or the type of embroideries that I do, the type of work that I incorporate, the inspiration that I take. There's a variety, yeah.
There's a variety.
Festive, they're very, they're quirky prints, I would say. There's a vibrant color palette, so that would differentiate me for sure. And even the stitching, by the way, like the way the fabric is stitched, every detail, attention to detail is there, and I'm very, like, I cannot let go of the minor, problems with my outfit. In order to make something look good, you need to focus on the minor things as well.
Yeah.
You cannot let it go. Even like a button, like there's a button which is like not properly stitched, and my mother would be like, okay, just let it go. I'd be like, no, I cannot let it. She's like, why are you so, persistent on just a button? Who would notice? I was like, it just changes the whole look of your outfit. Literally, a line can change anything about the aesthetic of a garment. So when you are designing, you need to think in that way as well.
What has been like an inspiration for your collections? Do you have different based on your phase of life, or how?
Every collections come with a different concept, of course. Like there are season wise, there's obviously a different collection. Like during the winters, there would be much more darker color palette, like royal blues, reds, maroons. And during the summers, people would prefer wearing like lighter tones. In terms of inspiration, I would say anything could be an inspiration. My biggest inspiration would be nature. Everything is just so perfectly aligned in terms of, like, if you look at underwater, look at the color of the coral reefs or the fish that we don't even know existed, and just Google them and just see the beautiful colors that they have. So that kind of, I make a mood board of which collection is it. Is it like summers, winters? Then I assemble the color palette that I would want to choose. Then my inspiration of the motifs would be, let's say, Mughal or Chinyosri or chins, There are Japanese motives, it could be anything. And that's when then I decide how to go about it.
I think in your family, what I've understood is you've been raised by strong women. What role does that play in overall aesthetics of your
I try
designs?
to incorporate their grace with a youthful spin in my outfits that I'm making. And it's my mother and my grandmother, and I'm really inspired by them.
And how do you pass it on? How do you empower women?
I empower women through, I would say, through confidence and self-expression. I try to promote individuality, which would mean that I create pieces that could resonate with women coming from different backgrounds, different body types. Their lifestyles are different, but they could relate to my outfits. End of the day, what you wear is who you are, right? And for you to feel confident, you need to wear good clothes. So that's how I try to empower women.
It's not like you have to be a certain size to fit into
No,
your
I
outfits.
try to not. We
So like you have
customize
to be a
also.
certain-
So everyone's a unique design sense we can incorporate in our cuts if they want it a certain way. There's a certain collection that I would customize for them. Of course, not pret wear because that's too hectic to customize. But size-wise, yes, of course, there's the different sizes that we make.
Okay. And what is your take on empowering women?
That's a good question. Like, as in with what I do.
Exactly.
So, for me, like, I feel that with my business, eyelashes, like women who want to just, feel more beautiful or just kind of emphasize their own, like their beauty. So yeah, and that makes them feel more confident. And I feel like also like with makeup and with clothes, it's like an expression of who you are. So I kind of help them express, who they are and show that to the world. So if with like heavier eyelashes, more bold, so a more bold personality type would be more inclined to that. And that's how they can express themselves. And a softer, like more
Natural,
natural look would be for somebody who's
docile,
more
and
like more in her like feminine energy.
What's trending nowadays?
Cat eyes, like everyone wants that like lifted kind of look. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about for you? Is there like a certain trend that is happening? Or is there a difference of trend in what you see in Dubai and in Karachi?
No, I would say everybody is wearing everything these days. So I would say cord sets are very in, and people there and here want to wear cord sets, be it printed, be it plain fabric. They should just look good, have like a westernish feel to it, and it does really well. And kaftans, and people, yeah, I would say they're moving towards more contemporary fashion as opposed to the traditional. That's what you wear to weddings. I feel people want to wear like more westernized, contemporary silhouettes now.
And they're stepping out of that typical shalwar kurta kind of.
Feel, yeah. Even like mid-aged women.
What is contemporary fashion to you?
Contemporary fashion would be the prints, the type of motifs that you're using. These days, it's a lot of like vibrant colors with like bird motifs there, with deers, with rabbits. It's not just the flower and the leaf that you're using. Different sorts of leaves, different sorts of trees, the tree of life, the lotus flower, So amalgamation of different motifs that would make an outfit contemporary. Contemporary would be the color palette as well. That color really makes a piece stand out and different.
Also the cuts.
The cut.
Like for example, like women now like have busier lifestyles, and especially like working women and like mothers and things like that. So they want clothes that would suit that lifestyle and be easy. And I feel like with the cord sets, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Because you put it on, it looks good. It's
You
less
feel
of a
good,
hassle.
yeah.
You don't have to really think too much about now I'm gonna wear this with this. It's
You
just like
just
when you
wear
have a
one
set,
piece and then you
it
just
looks
go
good,
out.
and also with like the fabric, it's flowy and it's very
flattering.
like flattering. So
And they can, and like, are you already, you have launched this, they can buy this at places? Have you launched this already?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I did it. It was my debut 2 months ago, where I launched the contemporary court sets that I'm making, and they're more in the pipeline now because there was an excess demand for it. Initially, I just started with like 3 designs just to see how it would go, and Alhamdulillah, it did really well, and there was a demand for it. So now we're coming up with like our next one.
Do you even sell online? Like, do you have like an e-commerce?
Yes.
Where can...
I mean, I'm working on the website now, but my Instagram profile, you can DM me and I respond there.
And what's the next exhibition over here that you would exhibit on?
Next exhibition is in Karachi now on the 2nd of November. And we plan on to going to obviously more places next year, like Doha, Riyadh.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how's the Saudi market?
So I haven't really explored Doha and Riyadh as yet. This will be my first time and I will be going inshallah next year for my exhibition. So let's see. But I have clients who want the kaftans and the court sets from Riyadh and Doha.
Okay. And Emiratis here, is that...
Yes, kaftan.
That works.
That works.
Are there any designers that you look up to? Like, this is something, what they do is so cool and so
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm recently obsessed with Farm Rio. I feel like he comes up with such cool court sets. The motives, like we were talking about contemporary fashion, he is the definition of contemporary fashion.
What is your take on Masaba?
Masaba Gupta, very good. I love her bold style. Her style is so bold and unique.
So what next? Do you have any interesting collections we can see right now?
Yeah, we can. So this is, do I face here or there?
Yeah. Yeah?
So this is one of the kaftans that I have designed.
Okay.
It's a little semi-formalish to formalish. You could wear it, deck it up for dinners, for literally a wedding, do nice jewelry, do a nice makeup. The color palette is very, I would say, fresh. It's pinks and like light turquoise with detailing, shifly borders on the daman and the sleeves. There's a worked border on the neckline. It has a really cool cut on the back. And somebody who wants it covered can also be customized and be covered. So it's very effortless. It's very chic. It's very wearable. It's like your outfit enters first in a room before you enter. So.
That's a good tag. So they can DM you for this?
Yes, for sure. On my Instagram profile, it goes by the name of Anum Rajwani, which is my eponymous label.
And how is this priced? This particular
This is
one?
800.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also dress celebrities? Have you done?
I have worked with a few, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How is it working with them? Are they tantrums?
Not at all. Like, especially over here, I would say they're so pleasant. I mean, that's what I felt, because these were mostly PR packages that I would send.
Oh, so they don't pay for this?
Well, thank you now, maybe.
Yes.
she has.
Yeah, I've worked with the Dubai-based influencers
Okay.
as well.
And back in Pakistan?
Pakistan, yes, influencers I worked with.
Is there ever going to be a menswear?
Yes, I do really want to come up with a Western line for men's as well.
What is now your vision and plans for next year, besides Saudi?
To expand my target market to different countries and make my clothes more available, to travel, hopefully, to different countries to sell my clothes.
And what about you, Isha?
For me, I want to add, because right now what I sell is mink lashes, so I want to add like a different line,
Okay.
like silk lashes, and maybe the price point would be a bit lower than what I'm selling right now. Yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to expand my product.
What is your price point now?
It's below 100 dirhams, but it's like starting at about 65
And where can they find you?
online.
Okay. Is that on your Insta?
I have an Instagram page and I have a website as well. So it's Clay Cosmetics. That's the name of the brand name, and then there's comes under that.
Thank you guys for coming.